Yo, what is up, guys? Anime Z back again with another banger episode of What If Naruto Was an Uchiha. It's probably not a banger. People probably hate my content, but it's okay. The people that watch it and like the videos are the people who are coming here to watch the videos. So, today's like goal will be 15 likes for part 3. And a quick announcement. I will only be doing double uploads on weekends where we actually hit the like goal on a video. If we hit a like goal on Sunday at like 5 p.m., I'm probably not going to be doing an upload that day. You'll just have to wait till next weekend. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day and if I'm trying to rush an upload out. But without further ado, let's get into the Academy arc. Naruto is 8 years old and has just got admitted to the Academy. Now, he tried multiple years before, but every time he failed. Really didn't put that in part 1, really should have, but it's whatever. Naruto, now having the one-tomo Sharingan, but not being able to activate it at will. He unlocked it, but he can't activate it. It's like with Sasuke. He unlocked the Sharingan when he saw both of his parents killed in front of him, but the strain was so much he couldn't unlock it and activate it whenever he wanted. Same with Naruto. He unlocked it, but he can't activate it when he wants. He doesn't have that type of control just yet. Nothing really happens in the Academy. Naruto not wanting people to hate him even more, knowing that if he actually tried his best, he'd just be hated on even more, would do his worst, making sure that people would recognize him as the worst student in the Academy, doing so bad to where he's almost failing, but not completely failing. Sasuke, after... Okay. They spend 6 years in the Academy. My bad. Time. I'm very bad at time. No, my bad. Okay. They spend 5 years in the Academy. Yes. There we go. Got my time right. Alright. After 3 of the 5 years in the Academy, Sasuke's parents would die by Itachi's revolt against the Uchiha clan, where he did the massacre. He would become much colder to people, and would also have unlocked his Sharingan, and would have been in the hospital for a few days. Naruto, during these 5 years being in the Academy, would realize that he had another type of chakra nature. Naruto is not dumb in this one. He's not as smart as Sakura, but he is pretty smart. He's not dumb, though. Naruto would do meditation to see the Nine-Tailed, or Kurama, every day, trying to communicate with him, trying to make a deal with him to let him borrow his power in times of need. Kurama told him that all Naruto needs to do is use rage when he wants to use his power. Anything that makes him feel just pure and utter rage will have the Nine-Tails power unlocked, and since the Nine-Tails has already been leaking out loads of chakra, I'm not talking mad amounts, but Naruto has, since Kurama is 3/4 of what he used, instead of just 1/2, he can leak out a little bit more without the seal counteracting and activating on him. So, Kurama has been leaking out a lot more chakra. And so, Naruto already has enhanced speed, strength, and regeneration. So, it really doesn't matter if he gets hit or not, because he'll heal within a few hours. Broken bones take a little bit longer. It takes about a day, but that's still pretty good healing. So, yeah, the Academy, nothing really happens. Sasuke becomes colder, just like in the anime. Let's get into the team selection arc. Now, the teams are the exact same, but no one knows that Naruto actually has the Sharingan. So, yeah, Naruto has kept that pretty secretive. And over the 5 years, Naruto has learned basic chakra control. He can walk on trees and can walk on water, and he has actually learned, or is in the process of learning, how to activate the Sharingan. He's only been able to do it twice out of 10 times. So that's it works about 20% of the time, which is pretty low chances in a fight. I would not bet my life on 20% of a chance. Naruto would be put on Team 7 with Kakashi, with Sasuke, and Sakura. They would go through the whole spiel, but Naruto would have a different motive besides just being Hokage. He would say he wants to be Hokage and would want to fix everyone's attitude towards him. Show everyone that he is not a weakling. He is not a demon. He is not a monster. This would pique Kakashi's interest, because in the original, Naruto says he wants to be Hokage to show all the scumbags that he is basically the guy. He is that type of guy. But anyway, Kakashi tells them to not eat breakfast tomorrow or they'll throw up. Naruto does as he was told, and the scene where Naruto drinks boiled milk never happens, because Naruto's much more neater with how he lives. We then go to the training arc, where they are at the training field 7, and they do the training with Kakashi to get the bells. See if they actually have teamwork or not. Naruto, slightly knowing how Kakashi runs things, because he's seen him do practice rounds over the years, just walking by, he never really stayed to watch. But he would see how Kakashi failed all of them, and he would say, because of your lack of teamwork. Naruto, knowing that it's slightly about teamwork, would try to get to work with Sakura and Sasuke. Sakura, not wanting to work with a demon, wouldn't work with him. Sasuke, knowing that Naruto is a lot smarter than what he actually does, because Sasuke has seen Naruto training around, and he knows that Naruto is, if he really tried to, could defeat him, but he never really tried. He just would go into a fight probably at 50% and would lose just because he didn't want to show everyone that he was actually powerful. Sasuke would then tell Naruto that he agrees to work with him, and then Sakura, wanting to be with Sasuke, would work with Sasuke and not Naruto. Kakashi, knowing how the village treats Naruto, would wonder how this team would fare up, and knowing how Sakura is, she would only want to be with Sasuke. Kakashi had his doubts about the team, but they actually pulled off pretty well. Naruto and Sasuke would both initially leave the battlefield, while Sakura just ran away, running into the forest and then hiding her presence relatively well. Kakashi had a difficult time finding her, but found her in the long run. And if you're wondering, does the scene where Naruto gets tricked into stealing the forbidden scroll of seals or sealing? Yes, he does. He doesn't get tricked. He knows what the teacher is up to, but he does steal it just because he wants to show the village that he knows what he is doing most of the time. So he does this, and he shows to the Hokage and to everyone that he knows what he is doing, and shows to Iruka that Naruto learned the multi-Shadow Jutsu. Relatively easy, by the way. Naruto would also see in the Forbidden Scroll of Sealing the Rasengan and Chidori. Taking note of those, as we know, Naruto does not have lightning style just yet. Lightning chakra nature. Naruto would also see a few other things that he would jot down, but those we'll get into later because he hasn't trained with those just yet. Naruto would put a clone in the trees and would keep his original body hidden underground waiting for Kakashi. He would start making a tunnel towards Kakashi and then would grab his leg, pulling him down into the ground and almost grabbing the bells. Kakashi would use substitution jutsu with the Naruto in the tree, and Naruto would just pull his clone down into the ground. Naruto would then shoot a giant fireball towards Kakashi, which Kakashi would dodge, being hit by Sasuke's fireball. Sakura just watching in awe of how Sasuke is doing, not caring about Naruto, only thinking that Sasuke just shot off 2 giant fireballs back to back pretty quickly. She didn't even see Naruto. That's how quick Naruto actually pulled off this jutsu. Naruto would then use Flash Step, one of the skills that he learned in the Scroll of Ceilings, to teleport over to Kakashi, smacking him down back towards the earth where Sasuke was waiting to grab the bells. Kakashi, knowing that he would be outmatched here a little bit, would pull out the Sharingan for a split second just to put Sasuke into a Genjutsu, which then he would knock Sasuke out and tell them they had great teamwork, but they left one person out. Which then Sakura would come running because Sasuke was in danger and would accidentally somehow grab the bells, giving one to her and Sasuke. Kakashi would be impressed, not knowing that she only came out for Sasuke, and would say that they passed. Then they would do several D-ranked missions and C-ranked missions. They would do those missions, a few C-ranked missions for a hot minute. Then the bridge builder would come in with a B-ranked mission, which the team would take, not knowing it was actually an A-ranked mission that the bridge builder just didn't tell them about, that he was being hunted down. They would make their way to the Land of Waves, where they would be attacked by the brothers who already put them into a Genjutsu. Naruto, seeing that Kakashi just died, would activate his Sharingan once more, because over the time that Naruto has been in Team 7, he has grown quite close to Kakashi, thinking of him as, let's just say, another father figure, kind of like Iruka. Kakashi, knowing kind of how Naruto feels, having nobody in his life that he can depend on. Kakashi, knowing that, would talk to Naruto and would give him some side lessons to help him with his jutsu. Naruto wouldn't be in pure rage because he knew this was a Genjutsu, sort of. He kind of knew, and he was hoping that Kakashi dodged the kunai. Naruto would activate his Sharingan, blocking all of the attacks coming towards him, and then killing the 2 brothers. The jutsu would then be unleashed, and everyone would be out of the Genjutsu. Kakashi would come strolling out of the forest to see Naruto with the one Tomo Sharingan in both of his eyes, being kind of shocked, knowing that Naruto was the son of his sensei, and Kushina would wonder how Naruto had the Sharingan. The Sharingan would then disappear out of Naruto's eyes right after Sasuke saw the Sharingan, being shocked that there was one member still alive besides him. They would then go on to where they would meet Zabuza, and that's where I'm going to leave it off for the Zabuza fight in the next episode. I know this episode, or this part, was not really action-filled, but we have to get most of this stuff out the way just so then we can make room for the better stuff in the future. So, I hope you did enjoy, and if we can get 15 likes, I promise you the Zabuza fight will be well worth the wait. But, without further ado, I'm AnimeZ, and I'll see you in another What If. Peace out, guys.